This conference will now be recorded.
Good morning, everyone. My name is William Steiner. I thank you all for arriving and attending today's webinar and arriving on time. I'm thankful for that. So today I will be introducing the 702S plan. This plan, I'm sure, is new, meaning to you. You've probably just about heard it for the last week or so from perhaps one of our W.H. Steiner professionals, and we are doing our very best to get a word out through the Chamber of Commerce and other businesses throughout the community. Today's conversation about the 702S plan is to inform you and educate you so you understand that not only does it exist, but it is here, and it is here so exclusively through W.H. Steiner. In the way that we prepare illustrations and approach this business regarding the 702 plan is unique to us only. All right, so let's get started. The most valuable asset of any company are employees, and the 702S plan is for employers and employees, and they do two different things for both people. The key for employers is to assist them in attracting, retaining, and motivating their best employees. So let's go to the next slide. Today's program is intended to do two things for employers. One, highlight an employee benefit program that will attract, retain, and motivate high-performing employees. Number two, pique your interest to seek more information to determine if this benefit program is right for your business. Now, the key question for employers is, how do we grow? How do we provide the right product and services? And how do we build long-term success? The answer to that question is great employees. Now, obviously, employees have concerns too, so let's address them. Number one, how much money will I need to retire? Number two, will my lifetime savings be safe from the ups and downs of the stock market? And three, will I be able to access my cash accumulation if I need money for important or critical events? So all of you have invested this morning's time to invest to find out, what does W.H. Steiner do? We structure a 702S benefit program called the ARM that attracts, retains, and motivates key employees. In fact, all employees. The company's most valuable asset, we will echo many times. The answer is employees. So today we're going to discuss how the employer can provide employees with the following: $1 million plus retirement. 2, discretionary access to your cash accumulation. 3, funds for serious illness or injury. And number 4, protection and legacy for loved ones. And all of this risk-free and tax-free. Now, all of you are asking yourself, how can this be done? Very simple. The proper structuring of a 702S plan, the use of the IRS tax code, and third and more important is compounding interest. If any of you have ever studied compounding interest, you will see that this small amount of compounding you would think doesn't really add up to much, but it does. And Warren Buffett has been preaching compound interest for decades. So let's look at a sample illustration between both employee contribution and matching employer contribution. The old-fashioned term, let's do the math. So here we have a female employee, 35 years of age. She'll be funding her contract between the age of 35 to 64. and monthly savings that she will contribute to her contract will be in the amount of $250. Her employer is very gracious, and to inspire her to stay and motivate her to stay for a lifetime, and they're going to contribute $250. They're going to match that. So now the lifetime savings is $174,000. Now, I remind you, the retirement age is going to be between the age of 65 to 87, because we have expected or put in this case study a lifetime expectancy of 87 years of age. Excuse me, let me have a glass of water. Okay, so let's look at the details. Annual retirement between the age of 65 and 79. $75,000, and that's tax-free. Between the age of 80 and 87, it will grow and accumulate more, where now you can access an annual retirement yearly of $125,000. And I remind you, this is tax-free. In this particular person's lifetime, her retirement was $2 million tax-free. That's right. And I'll say it one more time so you really can echo those words. Lifetime retirement of $2 million tax-free. Think of how many people you might know who have a retirement tax-free of $2 million. Wonder if you have a retirement of $2 million tax-free. And if you don't, then you should consider the 702S plan. The estate benefit is $316,000. The estate benefit is the death benefit. And the accumulated estate wealth, that is the retirement and the estate benefit accumulated all together, $2,316,000. And I remind you, that's all tax-free. Now, how do the numbers grow, right? Because to see that type of amount of money, there must be some secret formula. There's no secret. The formula is simple. Accumulation inside the 702S plan is tax-free. The gains are locked in. Unlike a 401k, the account value never goes down. Unlimited contributions are allowed. And the miracle of long-term wealth, once again, compounding interest. Funds go up with the market, but never go below zero. With the 702S plan, you have access to funds for education, a house, or any sort of emergency. Unlike the 401k, the 702S funds can be accessed anytime after 1 year for any reason without penalty. Unlike the 401k, the accumulated funds can be accessed tax-free through loans. And special IRS ruling 7702 allows tax-free loans if structured properly. Also in the 702S plan, funds for living benefits for terminal illness, critical illness, chronic illness. And I emphasize these benefits are not available with a 401k. Now let's remind ourselves the importance of the estate benefit. That's providing for loved ones, your family, and leaving a legacy, which most people want to leave for their children and grandchildren and their business. So let's look at the summary of employee benefits. Number one, safe and secure retirement, tax-free. Number two, access to accumulated funds, absolutely tax-free. Number three, living benefit for terminal, chronic, or critical illness, also tax-free. And number four, estate benefit for loved ones, tax-free. No other benefit plan compares to the 702 plan. Now, I will remind all of you, and thank you for your time, that each and every W.H. Steiner professional is ready to assist you in structuring and personalizing your 702S plan for your company. And we are going to find out, or I should say, you should all want to find out by taking the next step. The 702 plan, is it right for attracting, retaining, and motivating employees for your company? I say yes. I ask everyone and thank everyone for arriving today. Today, we spent 11 minutes talking about something brand new to all of us. And we'll be happy to send you this recorded version so you can see it once again. And lastly, I always emphasize to talk to your W.H. Steiner professional today.